Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to my channel Purpleness Crafts. This is Sai Deepika. Today I'm going to share you how I have created the Starry Night painting by Van Gogh. So we are looking at the original painting now. If we observe, most part of it is having sky with clouds and stars. In the bottom, I see a village with some small houses here and there, and in the foreground there's a big tree. Now I'm choosing a base for our painting. I'm using an MDF board, which is actually a cake base, but if you have a canvas you can use it. I just try to make use of this cake base in the best possible way. I have also selected some colors for this painting. The major colors would be blues, so for which I took cobalt and Persian blue. Brushes, round and thin brushes. We'll start with a basic sketch. I'm using yellow ochre to create a very rough idea where my stars are going to be there, where the position of this tree, and that's it. Now I'm trying to mix some blue shades for this painting. Our colors are ready. Now I took one of the shades of this blue and started applying to the sky area, leaving the stars as it is without filling, because there I'm going to fill the yellows. Now I'm also filling the sky with the lighter shade of blue. Then the little portion below this cloud is also the sky, so I'm just filling the same color. Now I'm moving to the stars. There I am using yellow and white and trying to fill very roughly, because later on we are going to add many more layers on this to get the texture, to get the feeling of this Van Gogh effect. We are going to add many more layers, so we don't need to worry how that is going to come. And for the bottom part, I took the thickest shade of blue and applied completely. And for the stars, I am giving a very rough stroke of white and applied around the edges and some paint in the middle. Once that is done, I took a little darker shade of blue and a thin brush. Then I started doing a small strokes on the sky area. These strokes should actually follow the pattern of the stars and the wave of the cloud. Then we will get some illusion and the breeziness that's happening in the sky. Once one layer of small strokes are done, I took a darker shade and giving the depth around or in between the stars. And with the same technique, I am using the strokes with the darker shade of yellow and using for all the stars. I'm not trying to smudge my paint. I am going with the flow. However the strokes are, I'm leaving it as it is because I want the texture. I have done this painting in 2 days, one day until the stars I did. And the next day it's completely dried and I can literally feel the texture on my hands and it's very nice. Oh, and adding some highlights for the stars. Once the lemon yellow is done, I took white mixed with a little blue to get that lighter shade, and smudging the edges of the stars with the background so that we will get the feeling that the stars are actually illuminating or they're coming out from the sky. If I don't do that, they look like small patches on the blue background. Then I move to the cloud. For the cloud, we have already given a base coat. Now what I'm doing is, with the same color, by mixing a little bit of darker blue and a bigger brush, I'm giving long strokes. So a bigger brush and a lighter shade color worked for me. For you, you can also try different strokes, different angles to get whatever you want or what makes you happy when you look at it. So once the strokes are done, I took a little darker shade and I tried to add again the same technique that we did for the sky. I took a darker shade and did the same thing for the bottom part of the cloud, which is also the sky part. So whatever the technique that we have used on the top, I did the same for the bottom too. And for the clouds, to give the depth, I'm enhancing the edges and the corners of that cloud with darker shade, so it is prominent that it has that wave. And once it is done, I am giving some highlights with some yellow and whites as well here and there. And once the sky part and the clouds are done, I came little bottom and started to give the alternate stroke so that we can differentiate where our sky has ended. Then in the bottom for the grass, I applied some green. Then for the highlights, I gave white strokes or light blue strokes. Whatever you feel it looks good on the painting or it makes sense for you, you can apply that. Then with the brush itself, I'm roughly drawing some houses. Once outlines are done, I added some highlights as window lights and door lights in the huts. Then the major portions in the backgrounds are done. So I started outlining the tree in a very rough manner directly with the brush. Once the outline is done, I kind of filled the blue shade first and then applied a little bit of black. And here is the final painting. If you like it, please subscribe, share and comment. And this is pretty much my first video. I would really appreciate your feedback. Thank you.